A drama by Maxime Rampant. Scene 1. A small apartment in Manhattan. The year is 1980. An old man shuffles towards the door, picks up the mail that lies on the floor. One letter gets his attention. It has a stamp from Germany.
Oh dear. I got some personal mail. Been at least a month since someone sent me a letter.
Dear Mr. Weiss, I'm writing to you this way because I feel like I am reaching the end of my days. I'm old now and stricken by guilt. We kept our story a secret, as you remember. You don't know me well, but you cannot have forgotten about me. The night we met was in the fall of 1942, a night of cold weather and heavy rain.
Scene 2, 1942. The dining room of a farm. There is a wooden dining table in the middle of the room. The dining room has 3 doors. The door to the left leads to the kitchen, the door to the right leads outside the farm, and the door to the back leads to the courtyard. There is a mantelpiece, on top of which there is an old mechanical clock. There are 2 people in the dining room, a man of about 50 years old with white hair dressed as a farmer who enters, and a young girl of about 20 years old with dark hair.
Happy birthday, Victor! How was your day in the field? Look what I made for you. Apfelstrudel. I hope you will love it.
Rebecca, what a surprise, but how did you manage to bake a pie today? Where did you find the apples?
Oh, well, I went to Keenberg. It was market day today. I had a wonderful time. The local farmers had so many varieties of mushrooms, like porcini and chestnut mushrooms, which will be such a treat with the gardens undone. There were many merchants, and people were so forthcoming. The vegetables farmer's son offered to carry my bags to the bus station. You should have seen the bustling atmosphere and how the first fish merchant was hustling customers with a so-called daily catch of mackerel. You could smell it from the other side of the market. It all reminded me of when my parents would send my brother and me to the market on Sundays.
You went to the village. You shouldn't go out by yourself. It's too dangerous for you. People might ask questions. It's a small place and folks know each other very well. Any newcomer would be noticed and get people to talk. I recall when my cousin came this spring, the farmer down the road came to ask me questions because the butcher, who is his brother-in-law, told him about a new face in the village. Did anyone ask you for your name?
Don't worry, Victor. No one asked any questions except maybe the vegetable farmer's son who asked for my name. I gave them the name you told me to give when strangers are out around. Olga! Look, I really wanted to prepare something special for your birthday. How could I not prepare Apfelstrudel? However, I needed to go buy some apples. You know my mom had a pastry shop in Berlin back in the day, and Apfelstrudel was her specialty. People came from out of town to buy her pies. I would deliver the pies when people couldn't come. My mom would charge them an extra Reichsmark for the delivery, and I would get to keep the change. That's how I made pocket money. I could stay all day in the bakery just smelling those delicious pies.
Oh, Rebecca, I don't like you going to town by yourself. It just worries me so much because I care about you and you have such a sharing personality that you might give a clue about your origins. It's not safe for you to go out without me. Promise me you'll not go out again by yourself. You know what the Nazis would do if they found out about you.
No, I hate being locked up in this house all day. I want to go outside, meet young people of my age, to make friends, run in the wheat field, listen to the sparrows sing in the morning by the river, to smell lilacs in the spring by the lake.
I wish we could live elsewhere, away from the brutish Nazi regime we live under, but you know what would happen if anyone knew your true identity. The Gestapo, or worse, SS would take you God knows where.
I hate them all. The Nazis, the Gestapo, the SS, the Kipper, but I hate Hitler the most. You know, Victor, sometimes when I go to bed, I think of my parents, what might have happened to them. And I imagine how it would make him pay for that cursed day when the soldiers stormed into our house and took away my parents after they hid us in the closet. The closet was too small for them to hide with us. I can still see the tears in my mother's eyes as the soldiers were grabbing her. You can't imagine what I would do to Hitler if he passed through that door.
Thank God, I don't think that man spends too much of his time in strolling through the Bavarian countryside. And now I want you to stay within these walls. Promise me.
No, I hate staying in here. I don't want to.
Rebecca, I keep you in here, and as your guardian, I demand you stay in the house.
Fine, Victor. As you wish. Don't you worry.
Victor and Rebecca then freeze as they hear some noise outside the farm. They listen up, trying to identify the noise and where it comes from. Victor walks towards the window.
Victor, did you hear that noise? It sounded like a car.
I think you're right, Rebecca. I can see some car headlights. By the sound of it, though, these people seem to have some engine troubles. Let me go out and check what it is going on. However, I want you to stay inside the farm. Make sure you're not seen by anyone.
Victor puts on his boots and his coat and walks out the door. Scene 3. Rebecca is in the dining room.
Open the door right away. What were you waiting for?
2 men stand at the doorstep. The first, in a grey German military uniform and high boots, walks inside the house, checks out the room, gives a thumbs up, after which the second man comes in. He has brown hair and a short moustache.
I am sorry, mein Herr. You look like the movie reels of Adolf Hitler that we see at the pictures.
I am Hitler. Hello, my dear. What is your name?
My name is Olga, mein Führer. I am a simple country girl. I live with my papa and we take care of each other.
What a lovely name. I'm a huge fan of Olga Chekova, one of my favorite actresses. I saw her last year in People of the Storm. She was so moving. Have you seen it?
No.
Little pleasant girl. When talking to your Führer, you will address him properly and with due respect, or I will teach you the hard way.
Come on, Godin. I'm sure our young host did not mean any disrespect to me. Let's not forget her father is helping to fix our car right now. The farmer we met outside must be your father, right?
Yes, mein Führer.
Little merchant. Where is your mother? Do you have any siblings?
My mother passed away, mein Führer. I have no siblings. It's just me and papa.
Is this a picture, photograph of your mother? Oh, it's quite beautiful. Nice blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, an Aryan goddess sweet as a Viking queen. Where did you get your black licorice hair from? Yeah. Let me learn more about my delicate host, for it is a German tradition, is it not?
My father used to have dark hair before it turned white, mein Führer. Gentlemen, I am failing all of my hosting duties. Will you please make yourselves comfortable? Take a seat. Give me your coat and warm yourself near the fire. It is such an honor to welcome you into our mother's home. I have prepared some Apfelstrudel. Would you care to have some?
My Liebling Apfelstrudel is my favorite! I did not have a great Apfelstrudel for at least 2 years. There's a little pastry shop in Berlin that was making the best pies. Closed down since, however.
Scene 4. Outside of the house, it is night. A man is bending over the car with tools, trying to fix the engine. He is in his 20s, in a dark suit. His hands are dirty from manipulating the engine. Victor walks over to him.
Hi there. I met the Führer on my way here. He asked me to come give you a hand. Seems you're having some mechanical problems. Wow, a limousine Mercedes. I've never seen such a beautiful car. From the outside, it looks just fine. Have you figured out the problem?
Hello, sir. My name is Joseph. Thank you for your help. I haven't completely figured out what yet. We are not out of gas. We have bulletproof tires made to withstand a small bomb. In addition, I have been with the Führer for a long time, and his Mercedes never broke down. This really is a first.
How long have you been working with the Führer? How are you lucky enough to nab such a prestigious post?
I have been working as a driver for the Führer for almost 3 years now. I have not left his side much for all that time. For security reasons, you understand. He prefers having a single driver. That way, then no one goes around telling where the Führer has been, what he's doing, things like that. About the engine, I checked the carburetor, which is fine. I believe the coolant hose pierced, which led the water pump gasket to blow, which led to engine overheating.
You sure seem to know your trade. You're not a regular driver. You know quite a bit about mechanics. Where did you learn all that?
I love the job and mechanics in general. My father was a watchmaker and used to own a small shop in Berlin before the war broke out. I have always had a knack at math and science. I wish I could have taken over the shop, but, well, it was closed down.
I see. Well, Joseph, I may have some parts at the farm, for the tractors. I'm not sure they would be fit for your limousine, but why don't you go check and see what I have in the store? And if we cannot find what you need, we can always go to the village in the morning. There's a garage there.
Thank you, sir. However, I don't expect we will be spending the night. The Führer must be in Berlin by 8 a.m. It is a very important objective to me.
Scene 5. Inside the dining room. Hitler is alone with Guderian. Hitler is sitting on a chair, tapping his fingers nervously on the table, while Guderian is pacing the room.
Well, Führer, why do we sit here? We absolutely need to be in Berlin by 8 a.m. If we fail, the Emperor of Japan will have signed a peace treaty with Russia. By night, with Berlin 400 miles away, we need to be out of here by 12 o'clock.
Doesn't that young girl look suspicious to you? There's something about her in her looks that bothers me. Must she be a Jew, you think?
Well, mein Führer, with all due respect, can you focus on the critical nature of our situation? Our soldiers on the Russian front are freezing and exhausted. We have outstretched on 2 fronts. Moscow is in our reach. If the Japanese sign the peace treaty with Russia tomorrow, Stalin will bring his troops from Asia to support Moscow. And that will be the end of our blitzkrieg strategy. We cannot allow that to happen.
Yes. But about that girl, she looks...
Adolf, leave the girl alone. She is baking your strudel right now, so if you want your cake, give her a break.
Scene 6. In the kitchen. Rebecca is preparing the Apfelstrudel. Victor enters the room, coming from the farm's courtyard, and takes off his boots.
Victor! Oh my God! Do you know who is in the dining room right now?
Yes, please keep your voice down or they will hear us. Did you talk to them? What did they ask you?
I don't know. I don't remember. What are they even doing here? Do you realize who that is? That man tore my family apart. He ruined my life. Maybe we should hide or run away. They vowed to discover me and my husband.
Calm down. Stop looking so guilty. It would be strange if we disappeared. Listen, their car broke down. We brought it in the courtyard. I met the chauffeur and he is looking into our spare parts to find something to fix the car. I'm not sure how long it's going to take.
Oh, Victor, what are we going to do? The Führer is right next door. He is right next door.
What do you mean by what are we going to do? He'll do nothing. The chauffeur will fix the car and then they will be on their way to Berlin.
Victor, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. He is right there, a few meters away from us. If we get rid of him, we will be heroes. Think of how many lives we would save by just taking one life away.
Not be heroes. Rebecca dead. That is what we will be. And taking away one life is one too many. Who are we to decide who has the right to live? We all have the same God, and only He can take away life.
Oh, that is easy for you to say. You are not the one whose parents have been taken away. You were not forced to walk around with the yellow star. You are not the one who is hunted. Freedom is priceless. I want it back, and I know just how I will get it.
What do you mean, Rebecca?
Nothing. Just that our beloved Führer is expecting his Apfelstrudel. And I know just what I could use to spice it up. Just a pinch of rotten meat.
Rat poison! You cannot be serious. I must get back to the chauffeur to check on whether he is making progress. Don't ever mention anything about poison the Führer ever again. We will be hung for treason.
Victor leaves. Rebecca opens the oven, takes out the